It started off with a photojournalist, Najla Fiani.
As photographers, we think in terms of not words, but in terms of pictures. So when I visualize something, I see it in either black and white or color. I see light and darkness. I see shadows and shapes, and that's how we really think. I don't know if Janet's given Jeffrey...
This week, Najla had organized a very interesting photo shoot. Norman Lono, also a photographer, was there.
Okay, there you go. One more.
And Sarah Schatz, and more than a dozen other professionals who had given their time to photograph for a project called the Heart Gallery. These photographers and hundreds of others across the country are photographing orphans.
It was like a no-brainer, you know.
It's a really good opportunity for photography to play a direct role in influencing these kids' lives.
That is precisely the idea. They are spreading the word in a different way that 130,000 children in the United States are available, up for, would love to be adopted. And at the Heart Gallery, in any one of 50 American cities, there are connections to be made.
My mom passed away in November, so I thought, you know, what must it be like to not have parents?
There's going to be this picture on the wall, and a family's going to walk by, and it's going to be something that speaks to them that's going to make them walk by again and really look and see the inner beauty of this child. I think that so many people think that these foster children are beyond help.
I'm telling you, we're going to make a star out of you, you know?
They have this face, you know, like the game face. So what you're trying to do is I try to work through them long enough and tease them and cajole them enough so that finally the game face sort of, starts, you know, you see the real face come through. And when you see the real face come through, it's like you're hitting gold.
Danielle is 10. She has been waiting for several years.
Woo! Awesome.
One that looked like I'm a happy, cheerful child that wants to be adopted.
And if you see it coming near my head, let me know, okay? All right.
We know that adoption is a very serious business. Some of these children have been neglected, abused, moved from foster home to foster home. It is the child below the surface that these photographers hope they can reach and show others. Jim Salzano photographed 5-year-old Sammy, who is mentally disabled and has been waiting 2.5 years for a family to fall in love with him.
I think it's tough, you know. I wanted him to look like who he is and not oversell him, but at the same time get some kind of emotion from him, which was, I think, the hardest thing.
There is a growing number of Heart Galleries. One opened in Boston last week. The original one, the inspiration really, was in New Mexico. Tulsa has one, Connecticut, Tampa, Florida. And everywhere there is a gallery, someone has seen, and in some cases heard, a child and begun adoption proceedings.
I feel like it's probably the most important story that I've ever worked on in my entire career. I've been all over the world, and I've covered feast and famine and you know, politics and whatever, but to me and to many of our colleagues, we're really talking about this could be the most important story that we ever cover in our careers.
And so we choose the Heart Gallery photographers, and the children, of course, were putting themselves out there every day. Several photographers have become so attached to the children that they have asked to adopt them. And there's a lot more information about this at abcnews.com.